What is up, Dirt Nerds? I'm George. It is Dirt 30. Let us see what we're digging into today. I hope you're all doing well. I'm hanging in there, still alive, still kicking, still needing more work to do. Need to make videos. Just got my Jeep up and running again, so I'm somewhat mobile. It's not perfect, but it's running, so I have mobility again. The wife's car is all fixed, so she's good to go for a while. So, I was playing around the other day, and I had a few extra bucks, and I went ahead and I got in onto Ron F's raffle. And I actually won a prize. So excited. Because he got multiple donations up to the point where he added extra ones, and I got lucky and got in on one of the extra ones. Wait for the sirens to go by here. They ain't coming for me. All right, so let me flip you around. Let me show you what I won. All right, so this is my package, not the pan or the snuffer bottle that's trying to jump. My little package I got from Ron F. to the Dirt Nerd. And it is a nice little, it's not huge, it's a decent little bag of dirt. It's some concentrates with 1.15 grams added. And look at that. How cool is that? Tom's Gold Dirt for vets. I dig it. That is cool. I wasn't expecting that little gift, so right on. That's awesome. All right, well, let me go ahead and so I only got one hand. My tripod's gone, so let me go ahead and open this up and get it in a pan. I know that there is supposed to possibly be some silver in here as well, and I will be picking that out by hand because I don't do real good at panning silver, but I can pick silver out real good. I got my tweezers in my pan right there, snuffer bottle for the gold, and I got my big pan sitting over off to the side for doing the gold. I'm going to be putting the silver into that little pan. So let me go ahead and get this open, get the silver out, and I'll go ahead and pan out this dirt for you. All right, so I got the dirt all poured into my big pan here, and there's the silver that I picked out. Thankfully, thank you, Ron. It actually looks more like silver shot than crystalline silver, because that's a lot easier to get out than crystalline silver. Crystalline silver is really fluffy and crumbly, and it can just, it's hard to get out. But look at what I see. Right there. At the tip of my finger, there's a speck of gold right there. And over here, oh, there's two more. There's one right there, and one right there. Alright, so this shouldn't be too hard of a pan. Like I said, I don't have my tripod, so I won't really be able to film me panning. But this shouldn't take me very long. I do see some black sands. I actually see some little bits of garnet in there too, so I love that because that lets me know this is real, live, actual digging, so I like it. So let me go ahead and I'll go pan it down real quick, and I'll show you what I got. Alright, so as I started getting ready, I already noticed that I had some bits floating, so I'm not really quite set up to put my trap in there right now because I've got a lot of old dirt still sitting in there that needs to be transferred out. So I'm going to pan off into the super sluice. Alright. Go ahead and get my little pan here. I can actually do this by hand this way. And I can already see a piece of gold floating here. Tap you down. I don't have any surfactant in this water, but I do in that water. So I will definitely be panning it twice, just to make sure that I don't have anything floating off, going away. Get my surfactant working through there. There we go. All right. Go ahead and work off some of the lighter material. This is all speck, so I'm going to bring it back down again. Getting all those blondes worked down. I can already see some black sands. It's really good. Saw a couple of nice little chunky bits there in the dry dirt, so looking pretty good so far. And yes, I'm doing this real time, no speed up. It's not a whole lot of dirt, so I'm just taking my sweet time. I know there is some light flowery gold in there because there was a little speck floating already. So I'm just gonna take my sweet time, rinse it down, get them blondes off. You know, by now all my gold's sitting down at that bottom. Get it down in there and rinse away all the bad stuff. I got nothing trapped up in the riffles. And this is a pretty tiny little pan too, so when you have a small amount of dirt you're playing with, it's like a little sampler. Little tiny Garrett's backpack pan. This thing is amazing. I've been working with this pan for quite a while, several years, and it is very efficient, very effective, especially if you're just trying to do some sampling, testing an area. You know, you're not trying to dig giant panfuls. You're just out doing a hike and you see something that looks curious. You have this little guy here with you. Just throw a couple pans in or a couple scoops in and see what's there. All right, let's see if I can get this moved off to the side here. Use the side of the pan where there's no riffles. Oops, got my little clip in the way. There we go. Using the side of the pan with no riffles. That'll help let some of the bigger material that's not gold float away. Oops, not on camera. There we go. And this, when you do it with no riffles, you gotta go real easy, real slow. Take little bits off at a time. You don't want to go too fast because you can wash away any flower gold with that black sand. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and finish panning this down because it's going to take a little bit because it's a tiny little pan. So I'm going to get it worked down and I'll bring it back as soon as I got this finished up. Right, there she is. That is a nice little pile of gold right there. There's a lot of flowery gold. You can see that there's still a little bit of black sand, and there's just a bunch of little tiny specks hiding in there. A couple little bits of silver I seen too. It looks like I didn't get it all, but I was able to pan it down, so awesome. All right, so and look at that. That piece is floating. That's gold floating right there. Boop, and down it goes. Well, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna go ahead and take this in, get it dried up, finish cleaning it up, and see what we got. All right, so got the handy scale on here. Make sure that it's all balanced, everything's set, good to go. Got my gold right there. It's a nice little pile of gold, some nice chunky bits. I did pull out the last little bits of silver that I missed, so let's see what we got. So it's guaranteed to be 0.15, and I got 0.23. So yeah, heck yeah. If he only added 1.5, I got an extra, or yeah, 0.15, I got an extra 0.05. Almost a full extra tenth. Most excellent. Good dirt, man. That was, for that little tiny package, very decent amount of gold. And like I said, the fact that it was his cons is, I don't know if they were unsearched. I think they were unsearched cons. that he'd dug out from the creek in Indiana there by himself, and then added, you know, the 0.15 to it, and I got almost a quarter gram. So very, very nice. A lot of fine gold. There was a lot of very, very fine gold there. So yeah, really challenging stuff. Good heavy black sands, lots of garnets, little bits of silver, made it really cool. I dug it. I'm not going to really weigh that. That's just something neat. I threw it in with the rest of my other silver shot that I have, and crystalline and all that. So just a little extra something. It's precious metal. It all adds up in the end. So if I got a couple of tenths now, a couple tenths later, a little bit here, a little bit there, throw it all together, pretty soon you got a pile. That's how I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this gold away real quick. Put it into one of my little handy dandy vials, so that I don't accidentally spill it and dump it on my floor and have to pan up my floor sweepings. Don't want to do that. So, real quick, I got another pay dirt coming. Something I won on eBay. It was an eBay auction. I don't really get into them that often, but I got this one for really cheap. It's 5 pounds of unsearched dirt, guaranteed gold. No guarantee of how much, so I'm not expecting a whole lot. But I won the auction for $18.99 with $10 shipping. So basically about 30 bucks, 20 bucks with $10 shipping. If you take away, so figure 5 pounds of dirt's going to cost just about 10 bucks to ship. Yeah, I paid 20 bucks for it. So we'll see what happens. Might be some fun. Never know. It's guaranteed to have something in it. It's better than nothing. Right now I ain't had nothing because my Jeep can't get me out to my Diggins right now because it's just not running that great. It's having some issues. It's old. It's worn. What can you do? I'm getting it there. I'll fix her up. She'll be running again. Well, she's running, just I can't go over 55 without the whole thing starting to shake because one of my front wheel bearings is going bad again. So I gotta deal with that, and then I should be good to go for a little while and see what we can do. I am good enough to get out to my local parks, so I'll be able to get out and go do some dirt fishing, a little metal detecting, you know, when the weather is decent enough, because none of my machines are waterproof. So if it's raining, I ain't doing it. I ain't risking my machines. So that will be coming up here real soon. Yes, I know I've been slacking. Kind of hard to do when you ain't got nothing to do. I don't really want to just come on and just, hi, bye. I know some people don't mind. They actually like it. Just my facial expressions and just to say hi, smiling face. So that's what it is. I do have a video coming soon that I've promised, and it will happen, but it's got to be random. So with all that said, make sure you go and check out Ron F. There will be a link in the description for his channel. And, you know, go get on one of his raffles. You know, he does a really good job. He puts up some really, really good prizes. It's a $10 donation per entry. And you never know. Get yourself something. He puts up, you know, gold nuggets. That's one of mine, but what am I doing with that? So, you know, gold nuggets, he does pay dirts, he does his little treasure jars with all kinds of stuff in them, with gems and coins and gold and silver and all kinds of randomness. So yeah, if you can get lucky enough to win one of his treasure jars, I'd really like to see somebody do a video with one of those. That would be nice. Hopefully me someday. We'll see what happens. I got a nice little bag of dirt, and I got a nice little bit of gold, so thank you, Ron F. Love you, dude. You're a good dude. He's a really good guy. He does his auction, or his not his auctions, his raffle announcements when he picks the winners. He does it live so that there's no question, there's no anything. He shut the camera off, so he must have picked somebody else. No, he doesn't do that. I don't do that either. That would be really, really terrible. So, there we go. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, wonderful afternoon, or wonderful morning. Wherever you are, it is Dirt 30. It is time to get out, go dig in that dirt, go hunt for some treasures, look for some gold. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you got to do, it is all out there waiting for you. Just got to get up, get out, and go do it. Pointing at myself. Love you all, and I will see you soon.